Let's go. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Wait. Okay, hi, this is Blaze. We're going to teach you how to teach your dog to hand target. We're going to start from step 1. This can be a tool that you use for more complex behaviors, such as sit, down, here. So what I'm going to do is teach you, Blaze already knows how to do targeting and he's very good at it. So he may be a little confused and you'll have to excuse him. That's not his fault, but mine. So the first step that you do is you make sure that you have your clicker or the yes word if you're not using a clicker, but I do recommend clicker with this, and small treats. So I'm going to put my fingers right in front of Blaze's nose and he's going to touch my fingers with his nose, and when he does it, that exact moment is when I am going to click and treat him. So I start out right in front of his face because I want to set him up for success. And then I start moving my hand around, and then I switch hands. So here we go, and we're going to start right now with putting your nose. Be careful. If your dog opens his mouth and doesn't use his nose, no click. He is actually using his chin, so I'm going to sit him down and start over. He gets no click. There we go. So I moved the position of my hand because I wanted to set him up for success. So here he goes. He is actually targeting my hand with his nose and no longer his chin. So that was my mistake. Maybe at some other time when I trained him to do this, I may have trained him with a hand that was up. Dogs are very sensitive to our bodies. Our bodies mean everything to them. So you can see that he is targeting my hand. I'm switching off hands, and I'm not saying anything, you notice. I'm not calling it anything. I'm just putting out my hand. He knows what to do with it because he's been trained to do this many times. So that is how you train targeting. So I'm going to demonstrate one more time from the beginning. Sit. Hands right underneath the dog's nose. And see, he did the chin again, and I clicked it, so I have to reward him. It was my mistake, not his. So if I click, I have to treat him. The clicker is a very powerful tool, and it's a guarantee that he will receive a reward when he hears the click. So I'm going to change the position of my hand so he will target my hand only with his nose and not his chin. So I switched the way my hand was positioned and he is able to succeed. Once again, this is his cue. So he really never saw that other cue, and the reason why is because I'm sitting awkwardly, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to start naming this because he has consistently targeted my hand with his nose. Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. So, since he is consistently targeting my hand, I am now going to name it. My cue for this behavior, hand targeting, is touch. You can use target, you can use touch, you can use any name you want. I prefer touch. It comes easily to me. Okay, so here we go. Touch. So he touches his hand to my nose. As soon as I feel his nose, then I click it and treat. You can use targeting for many things. If I want to move my dog from one position to another, I teach him this behavior. You can use it with recall. If I say touch from a distance, he sees my hand and he's been rewarded so many times for touching my hand that he automatically comes to it now. If he follows my hand, say for, we lost one, so let's give him a second to find it. There, he found it. So I use my hand in a sweeping position. He follows my hand because he's been rewarded so many times. He knows that this means sit. Blaze. Yes, good boy. Touch. Yes. Touch. Now, when you're beginning, a fast rate of reinforcement is something that you want to do. So the faster Blaze does this, the faster he earns a reward. And it's almost like a game. Now, I, again, am not saying anything because he understands that he is to touch my hand, his nose to my hand. Touch. 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 Good boy. Yes, good boy. So he clearly didn't understand my signal. Good boy. Down. Wait. Okay. So these are all Blaze's cues. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you.